Bro, you can't let me do anything right now. Not for nothing. You might as well just pass it up the pockets and let him do what he's got to do. Because I have no idea who won, who lost, or anything like that. All right, so then you do it. What are you sending the fucking mic over to me for there, Charlie? Tell us how you cheated, you bitch.
Thanks for having me, Mark. Yeah, I won because of attrition. I definitely didn't have the fastest car, fastest truck, but I had a couple of speeding penalties under yellow in the pits. I figured out where I needed to do on the green flag stop, and them two boys ahead of me did not, and I fell into that win. But the truck was okay towards the end of the race, and Texas Roadhouse Ford was pretty awesome.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Those Sunday night races over there there's always a lot of good, tight, close racing. It's always a lot of fun, and it's usually a battle at the end, when it comes down to the last few laps.
Look at the kettle corn.
Except in this country, it was on Tuesday.
It was on
Pretty sure it was
Tuesday.
on Tuesday.
Unless you're in fucking Australia.
SS Thunder trucks. Smoke another joint, you fucking hillbilly. It ain't got nothing to do with my website. Anybody can navigate it, even. Listen, if Pockets can navigate the website, anybody could.
That's right.
It was a fun race. Lots of giving, lots of taking. I just happened to get lucky there at the end. I'm not a super speedway star by any means, so I just happened to be at the right place at the right line at the right time. So it was a lot of fun. Super speedways at ECT BSR are always a lot of fun races.
I'd like to do the interview on the fourth place guy. Say, Pockets, what cheat did you have in the coming fourth?
And the fourth, yeah, that it's called the fourth place cheat. You're guaranteed to get a fourth place every time for what that's worth.
Okay, I wanted to know what cheat you had in.
Anybody that needs it, just message on Facebook. I'll send it fourth place guaranteed.
And I'd like to know,
wasn't very good.
and look, who started 5th and finished 14th? I wonder who that was there. Axel Foley.
Oh,
What happened
that
40
race.
laps down?
What happened to you, Axel? What happened?
He led one lap, he got scared shit, and blew his motor up.
That's the race I blew up in. That's right. I had actually had Pete build me an engine, and that's the
I
things
left the
get.
pistons out.
No. All that shit's crash
Awesome,
tested.
good comeback.
No way. It's all crash tested. It works. It's not Pete.
You actually think that I would build you a motor? You got a better chance of meeting God.
What do you expect if you get a motor from the junkyard?
You goddamn
Get the
right.
fuck out of here.
That's exactly the motor I gave him, too.
That's right. That's right. He should have known. He should have looked around to see where he was getting his motor from, and that's what you get.
That's what
You
you
thought because
get.
it had a fresh coat of paint on it, Pete, it was good to go.
That's it. Little power, little pressure washer, and some fucking
Yep.
red paint. Well, wait a minute. Doesn't he drive them Ford shits?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
That's-
Little fresh blue paint would blue the motor.
That's one of those shelling engines.
Fuck that asshole, too. Fucking chilling.
I tried some of that Steve Minson engine
I'll
juice. It didn't
second
work.
that motion.
Fucking chilling. Lawson, whatever the fuck his name is. Four-eyed chicken fucker. Whatever. Let's go. Go ahead, Mark, before you start crying.
No,
Night
it was,
off.
it was beer bacon. The standings are wrong because we had some missed races that we had to install the exports to. So it just shows the last race, not 2 months ago when we missed some races for rain.
Last week we actually had the week off and a fun run. Yes.
Yes, we did. Yes, we've been on a 3-night stand at Kentucky Speedway in the last 3 nights, Thursday, Friday.
It was a cool race once we got the kinks out, and it went green for about the last 50 laps, and then after the green flag pit stop, Mr. Pit Stop himself, T.J. Hagler, he came out of the pits. He gained 4 seconds on me on pit road somehow, and with 20 some laps to go, it went from 1.5 seconds to 1.1 seconds, and then a couple laps later it'd be 0.8 seconds, and then as we're coming out of turn 4 on the second to the last lap, getting ready to take the white flag, we came down. We were arcing down toward the start-finish line, and we got into each other a little bit, and he lost his momentum, but did save the truck, and I apologize for that. But I went on to keep my momentum and went around and took the white flag and then the checker.
Yeah, it was a fun race. I have to give all the credit to Texan. I practiced for hours and hours trying to get something together using other versions of Kentucky and couldn't get anything comfortable. So right before qualifying, I did team speak, picked up his set from the folder and spent 3/4 of the race just riding around getting a feel for it. And there at the end, it was a monster. I got lucky at the end. Car on the outside of me or car on the inside, I don't remember. Checked up a little bit too much, and Terry and Texan got caught up behind them, so it just let me run away and took the checkers. It was a lot of fun race once we got all the early race cautions and everything out the way.
Not too bad. I pulled off a 3rd place finish. Kentucky's a great track, and that's a fun track to race. It can be loose, especially on the start and on the bottom. But in the cup physics, it wasn't quite so bad, and we really had a great race Thursday night. It was a lot of fun. It went pretty much like Hardy said there at the end, but we were still racing it hard. I had a good run with Terry Scott there trying to get 2nd place.
That would be the driver of the number 54 DrunkenCowJerky.com Beer Bacon Chevrolet BSR Momo gets the win tonight in a tough race at Kentucky Speedway. I'll tell you right now, that track it's a really good track to race on, but it's got a learning curve to it. That track is different probably from any other track that we run, and all 3 nights we've had a rough start, but after the halfway point, everybody gets a handle on how that track actually, the lines that track that have to run to be able to be successful there. Takes everybody, a lot of people starting off with really loose cars, trying to be competitive, and sometimes they dial themselves out of competition because they're looking for too much speed, and their cars get loose and stuff. And so all 3 nights were rough starts, but like I said, after halfway, everybody kind of settled in and kind of learned the lines on the track, and it turns into to be some good racing at the end. We had a long run there right after halfway, and then a couple of just short cautions because the closer you get to the end, it heats up and stuff like that. But all in all, could have been better, could have been much worse. We'll take it, and we'll move on to the next race next week, wherever the hell we're going.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah. Oh boy.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
I've actually gotten to like New Hampshire over the last couple of years because I had some help with setups and understanding how to drive on that flat son of a bitch. But anyway, we'll gather up everybody and move on to New Hampshire and see what we got next week. Well, Rick Craddock and our man, the voice of BSRB's Beezer, are on the ground at Kentucky Speedway, but unfortunately the weather rained them out tonight. They stopped in and visited with us on TeamSpeak on their way home from the track. They've rescheduled the Xfinity race tomorrow, so they said they've got to endure 700 laps of racing. But they've got hot passes, media passes, and they are, I don't know if anybody's seen on social media, on Facebook, their little spot in the press box was pretty damn nice. They've got all access to all the garage area and press conferences and stuff like that. So everybody be sure to keep an eye on social media on Facebook and Twitter. Beezer's on Twitter. And tomorrow there'll be some exciting stuff up there. We wanted to have them in here tonight to give us a report from the track, but like I said, it rained out. They decided to pack it in and try it again tomorrow. They went home to kind of get ready for tomorrow's proceedings and everything. And we want to give a shout out to Rick Craddock and Ben Bees for representing us at the track, and it's been pretty entertaining so far. They've gotten some good footage and stuff like that, so it's been really good, really cool.
Yeah, it was a great race. Fuel mileage kind of fell on my lap. Me and Chevy I knew Chevy had to pit, and all the guys ahead of me had to pit. Was kind of pushing Chevy along. He went to go pit, and me and him got together. Kind of thought I lost it there because I got spun. And yeah, I ended up winning anyway. It was a wild finish. Chris actually ran out of fuel in between 3 and 4, or he may have won.
Yeah, he's like off the hook with it, and well, that's great. I'm happy for him. He enjoys it, And Pete had an experience with it today with everything. I cook barbecue, and I brought all his boys some barbecue today, and I hope that they enjoyed it, and that's it. I do the best I can, and the only critics I can have is people that tell me what they want. Pretty soon, we're in the midst of manufacturing what I have developed, and hopefully, it it clicks with everybody in the country. So, thank you for asking me, and I'm enjoying the hell out of listening to this every week. Thank you.
I will say this on a personal note because I've had some of John's barbecue sauce, and we're gonna have to get a new spokesperson for John's deal because he is way too modest. He is way too humble. That stuff is absolutely. I'm telling you, I have eaten barbecue all over this country, and I've had just about every sauce from the thing about living in Arkansas is that we have all kinds of influences in barbecue. Kansas City, St. Louis, Memphis, North Carolina. Just it's all a mishmash. Yeah, Texas. You can go in a 30-mile radius and you can get every influence of barbecue in this country in a 30-mile radius right here where I live. I've been eating barbecue my whole life. It is something that I'm really passionate about. John told me when I found out that John, did barbecue. He told me about his sauce, and he sent me some of it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not just saying this because I like John because I don't really care for him that much. But his barbecue sauce is absolutely great.
Let up, Putz.
I'm kidding.
Fucking Putz.
I'm kidding you, John. I'm kidding you, John. I didn't want everybody to think that I was bragging about your barbecue sauce just because you and I are friends. But no, it really is, and I can only imagine, and Pete can probably attest to how good his food must be because I've seen the pictures of it alone. I mean, you can tell that this guy. This is not just a hobby. This is a passion for him, and if you've ever been fortunate enough to ask John and sit in a room with him and just talk about cooking, because some of us that's one of our hobbies that we like to do. We like to cook, grill, smoke, all the different principles of cooking.
Your
and
hobby
stuff
is
like
you
that.
want to eat.
Absolutely, that is my main hobby. I tell people that if I'm not eating it, I enjoy looking at pictures of food.
Let me explain something to you. This way you can understand more of John's barbecue sauce. Picture in your mind John at his house putting together his barbecue sauce. But mind you, what is John's main business? Does anybody know?
I know.
What is it?
I know.
What is it?
Cesspools.
Okay. So now think about this. He makes a barbecue sauce that no one ever tasted in this world. Why? Because he puts together both his businesses to make that sauce.
Well,
Okay? So the
I,
shit is flying all over the place.
well, if that's the secret, then the secret's out. But it is delicious. I will tell you that.
You don't got to tell me that.
Fact.
Today was a godsend at All American Auto Records. Because what happened was, my normal lunch guy comes in this morning and brings breakfast, says, Pete, I ain't going to be here for lunch today. I said, why? What happened? He goes, look at my lip. Now, his lip looked like he was, 75 feet long by 35 feet wide. And I said, what happened? Your old lady punched you in the lip? He said, no, something bit me. I said, yeah, your old lady bit you, but you probably went to grab a little bit and she knocked your fucking teeth out. He's like, no, whatever, I got to go to the doctor. So I was like, God damn it, man. I got to figure out what we're going to do for lunch. Not an hour later, that John Forgione called me up and get to me and say, yo, I'm bringing you down barbecue for lunch today. I said, okay. He said, for the whole crew. I said, all right, good, man. Great. Perfect. It was perfect timing. So John came down, I don't know, 11 o'clock, whatever it was. And he came down with this tray of food. It was 2 full racks of ribs, a big bag full of chicken wings, another bag full of pulled pork, and another bag full of barbecued turkey. Pieces of turkey meat, 2 of the big legs, and the famous cesspool sauce, which was outstanding. Actually, after John left, I popped the cap open, and my partner sitting there looking at me. He goes, what the hell are you doing? I said, don't you realize what this is, man? This is Johnny sauce. He goes, yeah, I did. So I popped the cap open on it, I flipped it up in the air, and I squirted it down my throat for about a minute or so, till I couldn't breathe. And then I proceeded to swallow it. It was the most outstanding thing. I actually put it into a cup and got a spoon and went in my office. I just ate it like that for a little while. But the food was outstanding. Outstanding. We threw it in the microwave. Of course, we ain't got nothing to cook with. So we threw it in the microwave, and everybody sat down and ate, all of us. I just spoke to my partner about an hour ago, both my partners. Their wives actually had to bring the phone to the bathroom. The entire crew is not going to be working this weekend. I have to send a truckload of toilet paper. I had to go to Costco and buy a whole truckload of toilet paper to send to the entire crew. But they said they still like John, so it's a good thing, though. It really is. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but now they can pay him to come get all the stuff.
They said they had excellent food, but it was a shitty experience. Whatever. But it was good. No, really, John, I appreciate it. It was great. Everybody loved it. They did nothing but talk about it all day long. And not only do some of you guys get the what is it? What's the word I'm trying to look for, but I can't find it. You guys had the experience of having his sauce, his barbecue sauce, which is, like I said, it's outstanding. But the guys that haven't, you got to try to con John, do whatever you can, make him win a couple of races, make him feel like he's a race driver, and maybe he'll send you some sauce. But you got to try it. You got to try it. It's pretty good. It's really freaking good. It really is.
I'll tell you what. The guy that wins this thing Sunday gets a bottle. 44 ounces.
Lord! Oh,
44
it is on now.
ounces.
It is on now.
Yeah,
44 ounces. All right,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that now.
No, we ain't gonna talk about stick. Whoever
Talk about
wins
what?
gets 44 ounces of barbecue sauce.
Well, let's talk
44
about the race that
About
this
the
prize
race.
has been offered for. This would be
All
a
right.
good segue to talk about the race that you're talking about here.
Yep.
We're
This Sunday.
talking about Sunday.
Yep, this Sunday on Pony Express Broadcasting Network. Man, fucking couldn't spit that one out. Mark, you got to fucking shorten it up a little bit. Anyway, it's going to be the Freedom Don't Come Free 250. It's in the NXS 15 mod. All the guys did a great job. Bruce and how you call it over there? He did a nice job painting up some cars. Painting up all the cars, I should say. Everybody did an outstanding job with that. Everybody's got it in. I think last I seen there was like 30 some odd drivers, 38.
38, I think.
Yeah.
We're right at the cusp of having a full field. I think
Yep.
there might have been one slot left. I'm not sure. It was real close last time I checked.
Yep, me too. Same thing. I looked. I believe we were at 38. The race actually qualifies at 6:30. That's Eastern time. The race starts at 7 o'clock. And it's at Daytona Night TR. It's in the honor of our veterans. Everybody who's a veteran, thank you. And we appreciate everything that you've done. And the ones that are out there still doing what they got to do, God bless them. And, just come on home. That's all we ask. It's this race means a lot to everybody that's in it. And I appreciate everybody that's in the race. And that's it, really. I mean, Pockets, you got anything to say about the race? Just,
But
make a.
I can tell you this. This is a true testament to the cooperation between BSR and ECT, because I think the last time I checked, there are three. I don't even know if it's four, but there are three people who have committed themselves to run enough races at BSR and ECT to be allowed an invitation into that race, because minus those three people, this whole race filled up with nothing but tagged BSR and ECT members. And that's a great testament to the cooperation that we have working together. Just between two leagues, we can put on an event and get the support from both of our leagues that will fill up a race. Not a lot of people. There's nobody else out there can do that. I'll tell you right now. There's no leagues out there that can do that right there. Now, just like TV races go, there'll probably be a couple of people who have last minute cancellations or something like that. Still a great group, but I think it's important to point out that this is race number 2 of the Pony Express Broadcast Network Television TV Championship, which is something that Mark and them come up with. And I think there's scheduled right now? There's 5 races. Is that correct, Mark? There's 5 races scheduled. This is race number 2. This is we're putting on these events like ECT wanted to put on an event to honor the veterans, since it's close to the 4th of July. And give a shout out to everybody who's served our country in the past, especially our racers who went above and beyond and served our country and stuff like that. So hats off to ECT for picking that race and saluting the veterans out there and the active military people, and Mark Dillon, thanks for your service, and everybody else. And as the year progresses, these big events, we're keeping a separate set of points. And at the end of the year, at the Polar Bear 500, or are we doing the Hangovers? The Hangover, it's the Polar Bear. At the Polar Bear 500, when the Polar Bear 500 is over, that's the 5th race. We're running a tab on these points, and we're gonna crown a champion of the Pony Express Broadcast Network TV champion. They'll get a surprise. They'll get a good prize for that, and it just creates a lot of interest. And this is just part of the things that BSR and ECT, APR, Pony Express Broadcast Network, all of our sponsors, Drunken Cow Jerky, Rolling Grill Barbecue, WLS Graphics, Hello Sunshine, Hello, everybody's on board with this. And most of all, the majority of the racers are on board with this cooperation, and it's really turning into something great. And I also want to remind y'all that the winner of this race Sunday is not only going to receive the best barbecue sauce in the land, they are also going to receive the best beef jerky in the land. DrunkenCowJerky.com has stepped up. Mark Heyman, Richard Heyman, all the fine folks down in Dallas, Texas have stepped up. They will also be offering a prize to the winner of this fabulous event. And I'm really excited for it. I want to give a shout out to Pete and Greg and Bruce, the head admin over at ECT, and everybody at BSR, everybody coming together for this. This is what this is all about. This is part of the reason why we started this broadcast, this little radio show, so to say, is to highlight things like that we're trying to do, and we're trying to make racing better for everybody. If you want to be a part of this, contact somebody. Come talk to somebody. See how you get to be a part of what we consider the best there is. You want to step up into the best sim racing there is? Come on with it.
Yep, that's right. I agree with everything that you said there, bro. If somebody wants to get involved in the racing that we're doing, or anyone, get in touch with any one of the drivers, admins, myself, Pockets, Mark. Get in touch with anybody. The drivers in all the leagues are always willing to help. Get guys set up, get you signed up, make sure you got all the right the right stuff, the right equipment that you need. Even if you don't have anything, contact us. We'll tell you where to get it, how to get it, what to get. This way here, you don't waste your money or your time. Just we're all over. You can get us on Facebook. You can get us on our websites. Anything like that. We're all over, and it's easy to get in touch with us. I mean, I think most of the drivers, if not all the drivers in both leagues, pretty much got their own Facebook pages, so you can get in touch with anybody. Believe me when I tell you, ECT has a page, BSR has a page.
The Papyrus NASCAR Racing
There you go.
2003 page. That's
Yep.
cooperation between BSR and ECT. And let me add something here real quick. When we say if you want to come be a part of this, I can tell you right now, we're not just letting anybody in the door here. We're checking people at the door. We're checking their credentials. We're looking at their background. We're seeing where they came from. We are putting together the best people. If you're a piece of shit, don't even come to our door. If you're tired of racing with people who are a piece of shit, who are intentional wreckers, who are just generally
Fucking idiots.
Yes. Let them stay where they're at. If you're looking for somebody who, for two leagues who we really value sportsmanship and things like that, and fairness and good treatment, come see us. But if you're one of those other guys out there, stay where you're at. But for you other people out there, if you want to be a part of something that we've really tried hard to make this sim great. This sim has been going for a long time, and it ebbs and flows. Here lately, it took a dip, and we used that opportunity to say, you know what? ECT and BSR has been here since the day they turned the lights on, and we're going to do everything we can to continue this. Not just continue this sim. We want to continue it in the greatest fashion that we can represent. If you're looking for the best place to race, you need to come try this out. We'll give you a tryout. We'll let you see if you fit in with this group. We'll let you see if you're the kind of racer that we want in our leagues. Come on out and try it out and see. But like I said, you just remember, if you're just looking for a place to come dick around, this ain't the place. We're serious. We've got real sponsors. We've got lots of good people. We've got everything you need. These are open sets races, a lot of them, the majority of them. ECT has some big set series for you to get in, but we will help you any way we can. We will make you become a better racer just by being in this group. If you want to be a better racer, you have to surround yourself with better racers. That's the opportunity that we're offering here, and I want to thank Pete and everybody over at ECT for their support.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Same thing. I want to thank Pockets and everybody else. But, you know, one thing everybody's got to realize out there, bro, we are the originators of certain things. The radio show, the way things are being done on with Mark, with the TV, all the broadcasts, everything like that. Now we've come to find out that we have guys that want to copy us. They want to do what we're doing. They want to do the same radio shows. They want to do the same thing we're doing as far as having our interviews with the winners of both series, both leagues, stuff like that. You know, you got Kyle that does the interviews on the winners, basically on a regular basis, and puts them up for everybody to listen to them, puts them in Facebook. Now we're finding out that we have copy guys out there that are copying us. They want to be just like us. I'm sorry, but we're the originators, guys. So we are the ones that you need to follow. I don't know about following us, but that you're trying to follow, I should say. But we've done it all. We're doing it, and we're going to continue to do it and do things better and better for both our leagues and the drivers and everybody that's involved with us, right from the drivers to the owners to the admins to our sponsors, everything like that. We're going to do the best we can for everybody that's involved with us. And if you want to be involved with a great bunch of guys, you need to get in contact with any one of us. And you know, we'll send you down the road to success, so to speak. But
and we're not hard to find.
Hell no. We're always around. One of us are. I could vouch for myself. Pockets, pretty much. John's always around. I always, always can get in touch with him in a matter of minutes. Um, but that's a start. That's a start for everybody to be able to do that. And come on in, have a good time with us. We're straight shooters. We tell you what the deal is. If we don't like you, we're going to tell you. Plain and simple. I mean, Pockets may beat around the bush for 20 minutes trying to tell you that he don't like you. I'll pretty much tell you I don't like you, within like the first 30 seconds of our conversation.
If I don't like you, I'm sending you to talk to Pete, so he'll take care of it for me. And I will say this, Pete, too. Another thing, haters. That's how we know we're doing something successful. That's how we know we're being successful, because if there wasn't people out there hating on us and trying to bring us down, they're trying to bring us down because of where we're at. We're up here. We're up here. We welcome them. Go ahead, say what you need to, but you're talking. You're out there and you're chatting. You're out there writing snarky little comments on Facebook. You're going to other people's streams and trying to drag everybody down. You know what we're doing? We're racing. We're getting prizes. We're having a good time. We've got lots of series, lots of races. We've got everything a sim racer wants. So go and make your comments. We'll be busy over here doing what it takes to get it done. So we welcome you. Keep us current. Please keep us current. Keep us in the headlines. That's exactly what we need. Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love all the bullshit that I hear, read, see. I think it's great. Makes me feel better that whatever we're doing is making everybody look at us and give it a double take. Saying, what the hell are they doing now? Look what they're doing now. Check out what they're doing. That's all I want to hear. And all you guys are doing nothing but trying to follow us and be like us and wanting to do what we're doing. You could try to do it, but you ain't going to be like we are. We're the best. Well, at least we're
Absolutely.
At least we're trying to get to the best. I don't know. Mark, what do you think about all this here bullshit?
Well, real quick, I wanted to say that speaking of Sunday's Freedom Don't Come Free 250, we are going to have a special veteran salute that has been put together featuring the veterans in this sim racing community from BSR and ECT, as well as some really cool pictures and information featuring John Forgione's late father, a World War II vet. So it's going to be a really cool veteran salute Sunday.
Nobody talked to me about it.
I tell you, I've seen some previews of some of that, and Mark has done an absolutely the work he's done on that has been absolutely fantastic. And I can tell you this: you're going to want to tune into this broadcast just to see that veteran salute, because it's going to feature some of the sim racers. Like I said, a true American hero, John Forgione's father. I've spent some time talking to John, and he's told me some stories about his father. And let me tell you something: true American hero. Just a veteran salute alone will be worth tuning in for this broadcast, because I'm going to tell you, there's no one else out there doing anything like that right there. That's just a testament to Mark and his all the people behind the scenes that help him at Pony Express Broadcast Network. And we really are proud to be associated with Mark and all he does to honor veterans and honor America and just be a good damn American.
You sound like a fucking commercial.
That's right. Mark Dillon, a good damn American.
And I just want to thank John for sharing the stuff about his father with me, so that I can put it in the show.
Yeah, it's cool. I seen some of the things Pop did, and he was an amazing guy. Believe me when I tell you. Believe me when I tell you, he was an amazing guy. But he lives a great life, and I told John a million times, boy, if I had the opportunity, I'd sign on the dotted line to live the life he has, without a doubt, and to live as long as he did, and have a happy life, great family, the whole bit. I sign on the dotted line right now.
And I tell you what, if speaking of John and his family, has anybody seen pictures of John's family? What a great looking group of people. I mean, just I'm telling you, just fantastic looking people.
Don't
Look
be
at that
messing
barbecue sauce.
Don't be messing with none of them girls.
I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to say that John's got a great looking family. I can say that, can I?
Sure, you're just as long as you stay that far away.
I'm just saying.
All right, I know some of you guys got to go do some qualifying action elsewhere, so
Yes, we do.
real quick, Pockets, give us some shout outs for your sponsors.
DrunkenCowJerky.com. Visit DrunkenCowJerky.com for the finest craft-made whiskey and beer-soaked beef jerky on the planet. HelloSunshineHello.com. WLS Graphics. Oils Trucking. Rick Craddock. The name of your Real Tech. Who else am I missing here? Anybody?
The Medicine Chest.
Onyx Medicine, yes, the Medicine Chest. RJ, sorry, the Medicine Chest up in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Integral part of what we've got going on here. Can't thank RJ and his family enough. RJ, it's summer up there, and they're trying to get everything done, the outdoor activities before winter moves into Minnesota. You can only imagine how it is up there. And so thanks to all those people. Thanks to the great guys, everyone over at ECT, John Forgione, Rolling Grill Barbecue, all of you guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming. Pete, I really enjoy these little Friday night gatherings because at least I get to sit in the same room and talk to the legend one night a week. I really look forward to it.
Oh, stop your bullshit. You did pretty good with all the sponsors, but I didn't hear I didn't hear none of my shit.
Well, I figured I was going to let you do your sponsors. I
Why?
wasn't going to
You
speak
do pretty
for
good.
you. I mean, damn.
Jesus, Lord up above.
Now, see, if I would have stepped in there and named off Pete's sponsors, he would say, "Damn, are you not going to let me? I can't win with this guy." But you know what, Pete? Let's hear about your sponsors. I really want to hear it.
I want to thank me, myself, and I. Thank
It's
you.
3 great sponsors right there.
Yeah, dipshit.
Love all 3 of them.
Yeah, Mo, Larry, and Curly. No, I got to thank All American Auto Records for all the things that they do. YouNeedAPart.com, John's Rolling Shit Grill. Who else? Q's Racing and all the stuff that he does for everybody. All the admins, Mike Scott, all the time and effort he puts in. Rob Nisus. I love ranking on the dude. Have a lot of fun with him. I love him to death. Lee Helmer, all those guys. Outstanding job all the guys do for ECT. I love you all like brothers. BSR, you guys. I feel the same way. We have a lot of fun together. I enjoy the races. I should say I enjoy watching your races because I don't like to race anymore. But I'll get back into it. Sunday's going to probably be sort of like a homecoming for me because I'm going to get out there and as Axel says, he's seen me race before. The fucking guy's got more bullshit than a buffalo. But we'll have a good time. And I'm sure it's going to be a great race between all of us. We're going to have a good time doing it. And Mark, I want to thank you for everything that you do. And I think that's it, man. Pockets, you're a homo, and I love you.
Love you too, bro.
All right, this has been
See you
NASCAR
Sunday.
Racing 2003 Victory Lane. I just want to say hello to Greg out there. Apparently, he didn't want to hang out with the 3 most hated people in sim racing. Greg, hopefully you'll join us next Friday night. Until then, we'll see you Sunday at the Freedom Don't Come Free 250. Drive safe.